and she gon' rep it to the grave. And I only support the real, so I'ma tune in every day. Way up. You are now turned into Angela, but I call her Yee. Way up.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine is here.
Good morning, Angela.
Mano's here.
Mano, good morning.
Mano. Yes, y'all. And it is a Wednesday. Okay, this has been, I feel like, a long week already.
Yep.
And we have a long way to go. But it's also a Wealth Wednesday. Mm-hmm. And you know, Wealth Wednesday is a very special day to me. And today we are actually going to do this courageous conversation, Black Women in Corporate America, How to Thrive in the Workplace in Your Career. So Sandra Kent is going to be joining us. She's the CEO for Paradigm for Parity. And she's the reason why I was at the NASDAQ ringing the closing bell.
Oh, that was big.
Yeah, that day. Jackie Glenn. She is the founder and CEO of Glenn Diversity HR Solutions and the author of Lift As You Climb, an immigrant girl's journey through corporate America. And also Andrea Atkinson Downer. She's a senior engineer at Eversource, and she actually went through the Paradigm for Parity Profit and Loss Leadership Training Program. It's a free program. Okay. You know, and it's also making sure that people take the pledge in their corporations to make sure that there's a more equitable workplace for everybody. All right. So that is our Wealth Wednesday today. But of course, we have a lot of stories to get through also. Mm-hmm. And we always start the show off with some positivity. So we got to shine a light. Now, you know, I'm going to be talking at University of Michigan today. So I know, Jasmine, you were just in Detroit. So we're going to do a nice little shine a light when we come back. Who do you want to shine a light on? 800-292-5150 is the number. Call us up and shine a light on them. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
We gon' light the block up. I'ma shine. I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes, I'm here.
Mano is here.
Yeah, new Mano.
And we are going to shine a light. Now, I know, Jasmine, you had somebody you wanted to shine a light on today.
Yeah, I was in Detroit recently having an amazing time, and I went. I am in Detroit a lot. You know, Angela and I have a 30-unit building in Detroit, but I also go to Detroit for fun. I want to shout out Paige. I went to her store. She's a clothing designer. She was on The Hype. Remember that streetwear competition? Yeah, on HBO Max. And I went to her store, Front Page Designs, and I bought so much stuff. And her stuff is really cool because it's like one of one. So I got a lot of cool jeans and shirts and dresses, and I just went crazy in there. And she's a Black woman. Her store is in Detroit, and also you can go online. So I just love her stuff, and I feel like we need to also, you know, we buy a lot of clothes. So I want to be intentional with how I spend my money in terms of fashion. So,
well, shout out to Front Page Designs. Her sister also owns a salon.
Yeah, a few doors down, right?
Her name is Front Page, right?
Her name is Paige.
Her name is Paige. Her store is Front Page Designs. So you can find her on Instagram, her store on Instagram, and she has a really a lot of really dope stuff.
And she acts and she sings. Yeah, she's in a group and everything.
Yeah,
she does it all.
We spent a lot of money in there. Yeah, I bought a bunch of stuff. Yeah, so I'll let you know when I'm wearing her stuff, because you know Mano has lots of girlfriends. You can shop at Front Page, and then you can get your girls.
All right, well, who do you guys want to shine a light on? Shout out to Front Page. 800-292-5150 is the number. Hey, Kevin, what's good?
How you doing? I just want to shine a light on my son. His name is Corey Harris. He lives in Tennessee. He's giving me an opportunity to come and live with him and change my status of my profession as well.
So you went to go live with your son. That's nice.
What's your status?
Well, my status is customer service, but I'm changing my status to truck driving. So I get another opportunity to be with my grandkids as well as my son.
Yeah, that's what I want. My son gonna take care of me.
Let me tell you something. For real. I am not allowing that with my parents.
You know, they can't move. They can't move in.
But I will help them find a place.
Well, because he just got married as well too, and then they just had an anniversary, so I kind of sort of missed that too.
Okay.
So.
All right, I
would love to shine the light on him. I'm so proud of you.
Shout out to Corey. You are a good man.
I mean, how does that work when you like live with your kids? You can't like just be walking around in your boxes, going to the refrigerator, just doing whatever.
Say it again.
I'm just saying, like, you just can't just be walking around the house in your boxes, going and opening the refrigerator, drinking juice out the carton, putting it back, right? Can't do that, right?
No, that's not acceptable, not at all.
Okay.
Do you have to check in, like, if you're not coming home till late, like, hey, just letting you know I'll be in?
No, I can't even hear y'all. Can you say the question again? I'm sorry.
No,
Oh, no, it's okay. Well, thank you so much for calling and shine a light on Corey.
All right, appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, James, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Who would you like to shine a light on?
I would like to shine a light on my wife.
Okay.
We started a business together about 5 months ago, and she's been doing all the advertising, marketing. In 5 months, we've grown over 500%, and she's just been doing her thing. She was a stay-at-home mom for 5 years before this.
Ooh, that's a lot.
And, yeah. And
What's her name?
She just been going good. Sarah is the name.
All right. Shout out to Sarah.
Nice.
Thank you for calling.
Shout out to
You're
Sarah.
welcome. Thank y'all.
All right. Well, that was Shine a Light on them. 800-292-5150, just in case you couldn't get through. And when we come back, let's talk about Britney Spears. You know, her book is out this week. By the way, it's also already on sale. And according to a source, the family is in chaos. But along with that is also an audition tape, which is really cute. And we're going to play that for you. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Come and get the tea.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes. Good morning, Angela.
Mano is here.
The newest man.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, Jonathan Majors, his ex-girlfriend Grace Jabari, is accused of assaulting him, and now she has to surrender to the NYPD. So, yeah.
The tables have turned.
She initially told the police that he hit her and strangled her, but the strangulation charges were dropped, and now she's set to be charged. It's been 7 months, by the way, since this happened, with assaulting him. So, you know, I guess we'll see what happens, but they said as soon as she sets foot back in New York, the NYPD stands ready to arrest her.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
This is interesting. Okay.
And in the meantime, his next scheduled court appearance is actually today.
Okay.
So he's going to be in court today. So we'll see what happens. But
If you were a gambling woman, do you think Megan Good is going to be on his arm when he goes to court?
yes, of course she is. You know, and according to his side, you know, they're saying that he's been the real victim in this whole ordeal.
That's what he said,
time.
though. He said that he was the victim from the door, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Mano was kind of capping for him.
Captain. Cool.
Yeah,
Caping or capping?
It's both.
Yeah.
At the beginning, Mano was like,
Right.
he's
Even
the
though
victim.
he had Megan Good on his arm.
Why y'all keep...
Because you had a crush on Megan Good.
A lot of people
not.
did. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, I said I had a conversation with her. She was with a dude that had no head. He was a headless man.
Moving on.
All right, now let's move on to Britney Spears. They have released the audition tape for The Notebook that she did. That just circulated online as her memoir has been released this week, The Woman in Me. And so her book, by the way, she said her book's purpose was not to offend anyone by any means. That was me then. That is in the past. I don't like the headlines I am reading. That's exactly why I quit the business 4 years ago. Most of this book is from 20 years ago. I have moved on, and it's a beautiful, clean slate. So she goes on to explain that. But inevitably, there's going to be people who, when she tells her side of the story, are going to have issues. And according to reports, an insider told The Sun that Justin Timberlake, this is hurting his household.
Oh.
All right. According to reports, is causing turmoil in his professional life. The timing stings just as much as the revelation itself. They said Justin had a big fall plan with new music on deck, more work with his old friends in NSYNC, and of course, the next installment of the Trolls franchise, which has been a huge moneymaker for him over the last several years. With the full story yet to come out, they said he's preparing to weather the storm once this book is flying off the shelves, and they already discounted it. So, you know, they want to make sure this book is moving.
Yeah, he better wait until she's done with this in order to promote whatever he's trying to promote, because we all going to ask him about this.
I know he can't do no interviews because that's the thing that's going to end up coming up, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Man, wait till some. Has anybody ever put you in a book?
Yeah. I got taken out. I got taken out.
By who? Who you
We'll
make
talk
take
about it off the air.
No, I want to hear it now.
Talk
Talk
and they
about
took
it.
you
So
out?
they redoing the Notebook movie?
Well, no, this is the audition tape from back then. So she auditioned for The Notebook, and she had a good audition.
Oh wow.
Angela,
everybody's
don't let him
thinking
turn
that.
this around.
Yeah. So what happened? Somebody put you in a book?
Yeah, I heard I got took out.
I wonder why.
He probably confronted the person and was like,
And the person, you know the person too.
The person who wrote it?
Yeah, I think y'all was cool at one point.
Okay.
huh, okay.
Interesting.
I was like, oh wow, I got taken out.
Was it like a good thing that was in the book about you, or?
I don't know what was going to be said.
All right.
What could they say?
We're going to find out.
What could they
Dun,
say?
dun, dun, dun. Deep dives. All right, and Jesus from Jesus and Mero is reintroducing himself to the world via The Daily Show. You know, this week he's been hosting.
Okay.
And he recently sat down to talk about what that's been like for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's been being bi-coastal for work for quite a period of time. And so now he's been doing that, and everybody's really excited for him.
That's a good look. That's great.
There's a lot of people that affiliate him with Mero all the time. And
Yeah.
so he talked about the drawback of that. And he said, I think one of the drawbacks is people tend to think of the group instead of the two individuals because we're both established comedians and we both bring different things to the table. Another thing is sometimes people don't realize people grow and you have to accept the growth.
Mm-hmm.
So many people are forever going to compare you to the group versus the individual. So they won't actually give you a chance to be an individual. They're going to be like, I want the old thing. I want the old thing. And he's like, the old thing isn't there anymore.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, make sure you check out The Daily Show as they're having all these different guest hosts on Comedy Central. I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have About Last Night. That's where we talk about whatever it is that we did last night. That'll be interesting for you to hear. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. About Last Night next.
So, about last night.
Last night.
Here's how it went down.
And Michigan Ross welcomes Angela Yee.
Yay.
And so I really was there just kind of talking about my career, being in this media business, being a disruptor. And so those are the things that we discussed
Nice.
with Dr. Marcus Collins. So shout out to him for also putting this together.
Okay.
My cousin actually went to University of Michigan.
Oh, wow.
And
Small world.
so I stayed in Ann Arbor, and he actually got married in Ann Arbor also. So I went to his wedding there a couple of years ago.
Okay.
So beautiful place. I was thinking about, man, being on campus and like going back to school. Could you picture yourself going back to school?
I miss being on campus.
Did you do college at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go. I don't know. You could have did like
Don't
a little.
bring back those memories.
Yeah, something like college.
Yeah, it's kind of like school. He was away at school.
Tell the kids back then.
But I will say, I do have a test coming up next week.
Oh.
I have not taken a test in so long, and I'm really nervous.
That's a big deal.
It's a real estate exam. And so I'm going to get my real estate license or not.
You're an overachiever, so I'm sure you'll be overly
I
prepared.
bought this thick ass book.
I went with you to get it.
Yeah, on real estate, and there's all these quizzes in it. So I've been like taking, and each quiz is 100 questions.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
That's
and
a thick book too.
it's it's a lot of vocabulary and a lot of terms. I'm like, how am I supposed to remember all this? So we'll see what happens, y'all. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but I will say the
You
test
gonna
is
do it.
next
You got
week,
it.
You'll be fine.
and I'll let you know what happens. Now, Jasmine, what did you do last night?
Last night I spoke. I did a.
spoke too, huh?
I spoke to. I did a fireside chat.
Ooh, was
for-
there fire?
There was not fire. Well, yes, me. I am the fire.
Okay.
Okay. Career Day for the Soul. It was a fireside chat that I did here in Manhattan. Our guy, Chris Witherspoon, Angela. This was his event. It was basically
Pop viewers.
Pop viewers. It was basically talking about my career journey. It was a big networking event. They had seminars and workshops and all kind of career development things or whatever. So I was the last thing, the fireside chat.
Okay,
that was
so
fun.
we call that the headliner, just so you know.
Okay, well.
Not the last thing at the fireside chat. You were the headliner.
Okay, I was the headliner. This is my air quotes.
Now, my guy Maynard, who has his own day, what did you do last
I
night?
lost my wallet. How about that? Okay.
Oh.
Nobody cared.
What are you going to do? Did you cancel all your cards?
Yeah, I did that, but
You have to get a new ID.
Oh,
You have to
yeah.
make an appointment to go
Right.
to the DMV to get that.
Did you have your Social Security card in there or no? Do people keep their Social Security card in their wallet?
you're
No.
not supposed to.
Okay.
Yeah, why?
I don't know.
Right.
Mine
Your
is like
health
in the
insurance
drawer.
card, right? Do you have health insurance?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Why
It's
did
in
you just
there.
try to play him
Yeah,
like
I
that?
it's not nothing new.
You're self-employed. You're an entrepreneur. I don't know what.
Why would you think that Maynard, does he look like he doesn't have health
right.
insurance?
I don't want to answer that. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
No.
Oh my God. He got
All my
health insurance.
Oh my God.
All my condoms was in there. I'm mad. Like, all my condoms was
crusty
in my.
condoms.
How
Yeah,
many
Yeah.
condoms can one fit in a wallet?
And all my condoms inside my wallet. I'm so upset.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
mad about that. About everything.
Okay.
All right, but listen, losing your wallet is not
A laughing matter.
I've definitely done that a couple
Yeah,
of
I don't
times.
care.
Very inconvenient.
But we care. There's nothing we could really do. But be more responsible. Thank you. All right.
You just try to blame me.
I'm sorry.
All right. Well, that was about last night. And when we come back, tell us a secret. See, he lost his wallet, but now he's happy again.
Yep.
That's right, because you guys call us up 800-292-5150 and share your deepest, darkest, or maybe they're very positive secrets.
Yeah.
What's a positive secret? I don't know. Anyway, call us up 800-292-5150. When we come back, tell us the secret. Call us now, 800-292-5150. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yo.
Way up.
This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us the secret.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes, I'm here, Angela.
Mano is here.
I wouldn't be nowhere else.
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
Because it's time for Tell Us a Secret.
No, man, come on.
All right.
Mano just really started
I start
cheesing.
smiling.
He does. He loves this. It makes him forget about all the horrible things he's done to women in his
Oh
life.
my
Stop.
gosh.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Imagine Mano's secrets, because the things that we know.
No, imagine
Sheesh.
Jasmine's.
Okay, you see how you
okay.
always you're such a narcissist. You want to redirect. You won't take accountability.
Now that's I didn't read that on there.
All right, well,
Redirection wasn't
he's a
one of the
gaslighter. in
He
that
is a
case.
gaslighter.
But we want to hear your secrets. 800-292-5150 is a number. And remember, it is a safe space to share. Hello, anonymous caller. Tell us a secret.
You talked to me before, but I won't give you my name now. But my boyfriend wants to do a porno video with me, and I'm debating if I should do it.
You should do it.
Why?
I should do it?
Yeah, do it.
Slow down.
We've been together for 13 years, so I'm wondering if I should do it or not.
Why are you so what's the debate? Tell me both sides of what you're thinking.
And define porn. Define what you mean by
I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of shy, so I don't know if I really want to be on camera with him. But I don't know. I'm debating.
Okay. I do want to say, because there's no judgment here.
Right.
Don't do anything that you're not sure you want to do. If you're still debating, wait until you're sure. If you're not sure, don't be forced into it.
No, he would never be like, yeah, you have to do it. But I'm just debating if I should do it or not.
Do you trust your man to not show
Of
anybody
course.
else?
I mean, yeah, sex is good and everything, and he would never post it or anything, but I'm just debating if I should do it or not.
Right, it's your man for 13 years. You could keep the video for your own, pleasure.
Enjoyment. Mhm.
Yeah, because we do watch porn together, so.
Right.
Maybe you should keep it. Are you doing it on your phone or what?
Yeah, on the phone, not like any public or anything, just on the phone.
Well, if you decide to do it in your phone, and then you guys can mirror it to the TV.
Yeah,
and
make
watch
sure
it.
you got good lighting.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay.
So that, I could guilt him, I could hide it on him.
God, that's so funny.
Well, thank you for sharing with us.
Yeah, but of course, I listen to you guys every day. I tell people, don't bother me, I got the radio on.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, we can't wait to see your work.
Good luck.
Okie
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, anonymous caller. Tell us a secret.
Hey, so basically, I used to work with a luxury company back 2 years ago, and I got lucky enough to drive the owner around one day, and we went out to eat, whatnot, and he stopped for a business meeting somewhere, and my stomach started acting funny.
Ooh.
I thought I had gas, and I went to pass and ended up, pooping on myself, and had to try to clean up the car before he got back, and the smell.
You sharded.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us, right?
My grandma used to say you thought like
It was, but I wouldn't call it a shot. It was like a little more that came out than that. I had to
Did you have
it was
diarrhea?
crazy. I had to look around the car, try to find paper towels and stuff.
How hard was it to clean everything?
Luckily, I had bare clothes in the trunk, but it was kind of crazy cleaning up. It was hard, especially trying to get the smell out the car before he came back, not knowing how long he was going to be.
Did he smell it when he got back?
He came back and asked if I farted. I was like, yeah, man. He kind of sprayed around. That was it.
I'd have been like, did you step in something?
That's so
I
embarrassing.
think I stepped in something. And my own poop. All right. Well, thank you for sharing with us. I know everybody is now thinking of their own short stories.
Doo-doo on the seat.
No problem. Congratulations on your show as well and everything.
All right. Thank you. Congratulations on, I guess, cleaning up your shirt.
Thanks.
Bye.
All right, anonymous caller, please share. Tell us your secret.
I definitely got road rage. I'm sick of people in Louisville, Kentucky not driving like they got some sense.
Mm-hmm.
What's the craziest thing you've done while having road rage?
I might have followed somebody once.
Followed them.
Wow, you followed them, and then what?
Yeah, then what happened?
They got scared and drove off even faster, and I just went on about my business.
Oh, you ain't followed the right person.
No, she found the right person. Somebody that's not gonna retaliate.
All right, well, be safe, okay?
All right, be safe,
And
road
stop
rage.
following people.
All right.
Yeah, please stop following people.
Okay, Mano.
I know Mano got some nerve, right?
The nerve of this guy. Thank you.
When Mano got to tell you to
Y'all
calm
have
down.
a good day.
All right, you too.
All right, well, that was Tell Us a Secret, 800-292-5150. In case you couldn't get through, you can always leave a message because we definitely nosy and we want to hear it.
Yes, we do.
And when we come back, we have Yeetie. I feel like this goes along the lines of that. Shannon Sharp told the secret while he was talking to Ocho Cinco that he wishes that he wouldn't have told now. We'll tell you what he had to say about a woman ordering lobster at dinner. All right, Yeetie is next. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip,
Talk to me.
Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Talk to 'em.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here, and Mano is here.
Mano.
No Mano.
No Mano.
He said it for himself in the third person. Let's get into some Yeetie. Now, first, let's start with Nick Cannon. Now, he recently sat down with Waka and Desi Banks for a new episode of the We Playing Spades podcast. And he talked about the timeline of some of the movies that he did.
Okay.
And he said, Love Don't Cost a Thing. He's only seen that movie one time. And here's what he said he did not like about it.
Love Don't Cost a Thing. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like that movie. It was weird coming off a Drumline, and then and I was the man in
You
line,
did, boy.
and then to have to do a movie where I was like it was great acting, but I could have kept playing like A-type strong roles, but I chose to play like the little corny, silly nerd dude. I probably would have just did the movies in a different order. It would have been better to do Love Don't Cost a Thing, then Drumline, and then that. But I felt like by doing Love Don't Cost a Thing after Drumline, it took a lot of the manlier roles away.
All right, so what do you guys think about that? Would we have looked at Nick Cannon differently if he did Drumline first and then Love Don't Cost a Thing afterward?
Was Drumline like a tough guy role? I don't remember.
It was tougher than Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Yeah, Love Don't Cost a Thing. He was like the nerd.
I don't think I saw that.
And silly.
You know what? I don't think I saw that in its entirety either, though.
No, I don't think I watched that
Yeah,
movie.
so I don't know. I feel like I still feel the same way about him.
Yeah.
And how's that?
He's cool. He's a little nerdy, but he's cool. He's a business guy. He's
Nerdy.
And it is acting. I mean, if you think about, there's what people have gotten stuck in a role that you're like, I can't picture them doing something else.
Ghosts.
Oh, Mario, don't do
Yeah.
that. He
Mari.
hates that.
That's my guy, though. That's my homie. Like,
yeah.
He hates
yeah,
when people
but when
call
people
him
walk up
Ghost.
to him, they say, "Yo, what up, Ghost?"
Well, even Idris Elba, I feel like people kind of remember him from The Wire. He's done tons of
but
other
he's
things.
No,
done
yeah,
other
he
things.
erased
I-
that quick.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he erased that.
That's always my reference point for him.
Yeah, I think that's.
Maybe
I think
because
he
I was
watched
from
that.
Baltimore, kind of.
Yeah, probably so.
All right, now let's talk about Shannon Sharp.
Okay.
Man, he was on his nightcap with Unc and Ocho, of course, with Ocho Cinco. And he was talking about not having a lot of money when he entered the NFL in 1990. And he went on a date with a woman who planned to order lobster. Here's what he said.
I say, you gonna go ahead, you gonna order something? She say, I'm trying to figure out what go with lobster. I say condoms. I say, cause if you order that, we gonna have sex tonight. Needless to say, she didn't order that, and I never saw her again.
Well, a lot of people had things to say about that on social media.
I can see why.
You know, there was a lot of backlash from this because you can't ever tell somebody if you order lobster
Yeah.
Right.
or if I'm paying for your meal and
Right.
it's
You have
expensive.
to have sex with
Yeah,
me.
that's
that
a little
means you owe
crazy.
me something.
Yeah,
that's a little
but I
crazy.
will say this, guys. There are guys that think
Somebody ever tried you like that?
no, but I don't think I when I go to dinner, I'm not going crazy though. But not that even when I do go crazy, I don't have to. That doesn't mean I have to have sex with you.
Right. See, even me, I wouldn't even play like that. I would never make a statement like that.
Yeah,
Right.
That's whack.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe he was only kidding, but
Nah.
that's still not nothing to, nothing
Maybe
to
that's something he
joke
thought
about.
and said. He didn't really
No,
actually say
he
it.
meant it, but
He said he never went out with her again after that.
because he
She
meant
probably
to
was
say-
like, I'm good.
Yeah, they both were like, this is not for me. But I'm glad that he said it's because he's being honest, and also I feel like there are guys that think this way. So
Yeah. Well, they should stop. And then for women, just know that if you go on a date with somebody and they buy you lobster, that does not mean they're entitled to anything.
Yep.
Right.
A guy should never go on a date anticipating that after this, even if it's a trip somewhere, you can't ever think that equates to I'm having sex because I'm flying her out and doing this. Now I know people will tell
Yeah,
women.
there's
Made
a
no
thin
sense.
line
Well,
right there. There's
People
a
will tell women don't go on a trip with
Right.
somebody and don't do that if you're not planning.
yeah, there's a gray area there.
But, you know,
but what if you on a trip and then you decide you thought
You don't
you were
want
going to
to.
do it, and then
Yeah.
you're like,
But don't
I'm not
even,
obligated.
I don't feel the
You're
vibe.
not. Absolutely,
Yeah.
you're not. But don't even.
Just don't go if you
don't
already
even
know you
do
don't
that
want-
because you know what possibly what's in my mind, right?
Yeah, what if
Like,
you just
we go
don't
on a
know?
trip.
I'm not sure what's going to happen.
probably not shouldn't go on
And
a
listen,
trip. We should be on a
for
trip.
guys who are listening to this, okay, all I want to tell the guys is don't be a scum thirst bucket, okay? If you bring a girl on a trip and she don't want to give you none,
No means no.
it's okay.
We shouldn't be on no trip.
We're friends.
She said, and don't be a what?
A scum thirst bucket.
That's crazy.
I love that term.
No, I bet you do.
All right, and the new Mission Impossible movie has been delayed until 2025. Man, it was
What?
very I know you were disappointed.
I can't wait that long. That's like 10 years from now.
Now, production was paused in July, and the 8th installment has been postponed a year now. So, Paramount Pictures shifted the release date from June 28th to May 23rd, 2025.
Oh, man.
I didn't see the last one.
Me
I
neither.
did. Ethan
I didn't see
Hawke.
the last 7, okay? There's
I
so
like
many of them.
the first few. It's
like-
kind of hard
I
when
like
you keep on going with
Mission
these.
Impossible. though.
Now,
It's
they
good.
also announced from Paramount that A Quiet Place Day 1, which is a prequel.
I love that.
Oh.
Yes, to A Quiet Place starring Lupita Nyong'o will have its release pushed from March to June 28th.
Okay.
Of when?
I hope this year.
Yeah, I
right?
would hope this year.
Oh, no, next year.
Oh, it's next year?
Yeah, because this is
Oh, yeah.
24.
Well,
June
you
is
know what
over.
I mean,
Yeah.
next, coming
Yeah.
up. Yeah,
Yeah,
Not
they
the
need to
following
come on
year.
with that though because
like A Quiet Place.
because we need to understand how it got like that.
Yeah, so you'll get to see the prequel.
Okay.
All right, well, that is your Yee Tea. And when we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They are flying under the radar. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
The news, I got news.
This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes, I'm here, Angela.
And it's time for Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They're under the radar. And it's a Wealth Wednesday, too, by the way. I find like I'm always doing stories about real estate. Now, this one is about the rental market.
Okay.
It's softened. They said it's now even cheaper to rent than buy in nearly every major market. For the 5th straight month, rent prices have dropped according to a new report. And it says the unaffordable housing market, marked by a substantial rise in home prices during the pandemic and a mortgage rate shock that's still playing out, is tipping in favor of renters.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right. So the median asking rents in the largest 50 metropolitan areas dropped to about $1,700.
Okay, that sounds very reasonable, but it depends on where you are.
Yeah, again, it does. And that's median.
Yep,
so there's
I
going to
know.
be places where it's way more
I would love to spend. I would love that to be my rent.
and way less.
Yeah.
All right. Meta, aka Facebook, has been sued by 33 state attorney generals.
Uh-oh.
And that is because of addictive features aimed at kids and teens, according to a complaint that was filed yesterday in a federal court in California. The support from so many state attorneys general of different political backgrounds indicates that there is a significant legal challenge for Meta and for their business.
Okay.
And so they're saying, and this is bipartisan, by the way.
Interesting.
All right. So it's not the first time that a broad coalition of state attorney generals have teamed up to go after Meta. This happened in 2020, where 48 states and territories sued them as well. Now, a spokesperson for Meta said in an emailed statement, "We share the Attorney General's commitment to providing teens with safe, positive experiences online and have already introduced over 30 tools to support teens and their families. We're disappointed that instead of working productively with companies across the industry to create clear, age-appropriate standards for the many apps teens use, the Attorney Generals have chosen this path."
Okay. They're trying to defend themselves.
Yes. Listen, I say it all the time.
What?
I'm glad I didn't grow up with social media.
Me too. I feel like I'm a little bit addicted to some of these platforms now. So
Yeah, but when you talk about how harmful it can be to
For children,
teens
yeah.
and for their mental, it's a whole different thing.
yeah, lots of pressure there too.
I feel like I have like issues from typing all the time. You know how they like your arm and you're like, my arm hurts.
Yeah.
All right, now the world's oldest dog ever has died.
Oh.
That dog's name, it's B-O-B-I, so I don't know if it's Bobby or Bobby.
B-I. Okay. Let's say Bobby.
Okay, Bobby. You know how old that dog was?
How old?
31 years and 165 days, according to the Guinness World Records. He died at an animal hospital on Friday.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a nice long life for a dog.
Yeah, for a dog. I mean, 31 years. And how many years is equivalent to...
Is it times 7 or times 9?
I thought it was 8.
Oh,
is it
okay.
7 or 8? I don't know.
Both of us are wrong.
But that
Okay.
dog is
It's still well, this is Bobby, and he lived in Animal Hospital. But he was in
a small Portuguese village called Conqueiros.
Okay.
Yes.
I love when you have this accent.
Thank you. He was a purebred Rafiero do Alentejo. It's a livestock guardian dog.
Okay.
And so they usually have a life expectancy of about 12 to 14 years.
Which is still a lot, Angela.
Yes.
Okay.
So I guess living in this village, probably was eating green,
organic, fresh
food.
Yes, from the earth. Yeah, we need to go move there so we can live longer.
I don't know if I want to
live that long. Rest in peace, Bobby.
There you have it. That is your Under the Radar. And when we come back, we have the Way Up Mix coming at the top of the hour. Plus, we have some special guests joining us for Wealth Wednesday. Sandra Kintz, who is the CEO for Paradigm for Parity. Jackie Glenn, who's the founder and CEO of Glenn Diversity HR Solutions. And also Andrea Atkinson Downer. She is a senior engineer for Eversource, and she also went through the Paradigm for Parity Profit and Loss Leadership Training Program. All of that is free information, and we have it for you. So for all of you women in corporate America, all of you black women in corporate America, this is for you. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T.
Way Up.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes.
And it's time for your Yeetie.
Okay.
All right. Well, here is a Wall Street Journal exclusive. LeBron James, Peyton Manning, and the Obamas are planning a quarterback-style NBA docuseries. I mean, that is quite some star power behind this. They said the NBA is also expected to be involved in the show, much as NFL Films is a partner on quarterback.
Okay.
And so the show will likely end on Netflix. So it's not immediately clear what players the series will follow, but should be interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, it's similar to how they did quarterback, but for the NBA. Makes sense.
Yep.
All right, Beyonce has officially announced her fragrance, Say Noir. So I guess that's for Beyonce.
I see. I see what she did there.
Say Noir.
Say Noir.
So now you can get that. You can pre-order it right now for $160. Okay. And it'll be shipped in November, just in time for the holidays. It's created in France, and it's crafted and designed by Beyonce. So if you want to smell like Beyonce, you can get some Say Noir.
Okay.
Snoop Dogg is talking to Rolling Stone about a time that Pharrell got so high, he left him in the studio alone to produce for Stevie Wonder.
I can see this.
He said Pharrell and Stevie Wonder was in the studio. We smoking. We in a little ass room. Pharrell done got high. He got secondhand smoke. Now Stevie's in the booth and Pharrell ain't saying ish. Stevie's in there trying to figure out what to do. I'm like, Pharrell, produce this N-word. This N-word so high he leaves Stevie in the booth and don't give him no direction.
I can see this happening.
I know Snoop was probably like, what?
Ange, have you ever been Listen, have you have you ever been so high where you just had to leave?
Yes.
Okay.
A few times. I always tell you, I smoked with Wiz one time. I couldn't feel my legs.
Oh, I don't like that.
Now, Snoop said he was trying his best to work with Stevie Wonder, but he didn't know what the F to do. And then he said he got to the point where he told him just play anything.
I'm sorry, this is so funny to me because I can see, first of all, Snoop is a great storyteller, and I can definitely see this happen. I can see Pharrell being confused and just walking out.
Yeah, they said Stevie just had to walk out by himself. And he said he was playing harmonica, singing. He said it ended up working, but it was funny to me.
Oh my God.
I wonder if Pharrell called Steve my bad.
I apologize.
Yeah,
Snoop is crazy.
Now Snoop also sat down with Lotto, and the two of them did a musician on musicians cover shoot. And he talked to her about a lot of different things. She said she discovered him because that was her mom's only celebrity crush since she was a kid.
That's cute.
And he talked about discovering her through Greg Street.
Okay.
And so then he gave her some great advice. He said, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, then people are supposed to hate. He said, let that hate-ish inspire you to do great. And then at the same time, the only way you could beat hate is with love. You can't match their energy and try to hate them back. He said, I'm going to show you some love. I'm going to show you how I do what I do. That's how I've been able to prevail for 30 years in this music industry.
That's some amazing advice.
Yeah, and imagine how much hate Snoop had to deal with.
Because
he
been through some things.
Drama.
Yeah, he been through some things.
Let me tell you something. That Snoop biopic,
yeah.
Okay, that's going to be something. I would definitely love to see that.
Same.
All right. Well, they talk about a lot of different things. It was a good, fun conversation for the two of them to have from different genres of music and coming from a different place.
That's a nice little combo. I wouldn't expect that, so I like that.
Yep. Well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have a Wealth Wednesday. We're going to be doing Courageous Conversations, Black Women in Corporate America, how to thrive in the workplace and your career. And we'll be talking about Paradigm for Parity. They have free Courageous Conversations that you can sign up for and a free masterclass. All right. So we're going to give you all of that information on how you can sign up. And these women will talk about their journey to get to where they got to in corporate America in their workplace. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Had a dream of living wealthy.
And I don't mind sharing my wealth, dog.
Getting you straight financially, mentally, and physically. This is Wealth Wednesday on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. And of course, it is a Wealth Wednesday. So here is my Wealth Wednesday partner, Stacey Tisdale.
We are talking about how Black women can navigate their careers, advocate for themselves, and really navigate corporate cultures with some amazing people. So we're super excited. Yeah, we have Jackie Glenn, who is now the CEO and founder of Glenn Diversity and HR Solutions. And she is the former global head of diversity of EMC Dell. And we have Sandra Kintz, who is the CEO of Paradigm for Parity. And Angela and I, we know all y'all saw the pictures. We had the pleasure of ringing the closing bell at the NASDAQ with Paradigm for Parity.
And a really great panel.
All of this stuff is really made possible because of mentoring, support. This is going to be an amazing conversation. A lot coming from an organization called Paradigm for Parity. So why don't we start? Sandra, tell us what it is and tell us about your mission.
Oh, absolutely. And thank you so much for having us here today. And so Paradigm for Parity is really an opportunity to engage companies and organizations to achieve gender parity, including racial equity. We all know that women are not represented at every level of leadership in corporations today. And so our goal and our mission is to ensure gender parity at every level of leadership.
What are some things that corporations can do, and how does Paradigm for Parity help with that?
We provide a 5-point action plan, and that plan includes things like sponsorship, which we know is critically important. Women and ethnically underrepresented talent does not make it to the top in companies or corporations without sponsorship. We also know that it also involves unconscious bias. How do we mitigate bias in the moments that matter and ensure that we are able to consciously eliminate unconscious bias, right? And then we also have, how do we think about our data? Do we know who works for us, and do we know at what level of leadership they are in our organizations? And we know that data leads to strategy, and then strategy leads to cultural change. And so those are some of the ways that we're helping companies and organizations to really think about their talent from a gender perspective. But we know that once you think about that talent and you create that strategy, it really does help all of your talent be successful in your organization.
All right. I'm Angela Yee, and it's a Wealth Wednesday. We're talking about Black women in corporate America.
Women of color make up just 5.5% of senior leadership roles. Black women are 1.5 times more likely to be sent home, or know of a Black woman who was sent home from the workplace because of her hair.
That.
More than 40% of Black and Latino women reported being interrupted and spoken over in a work setting. A third of women of color said that others take credit for their ideas. And we did a series last summer on the mental health toll of corporate cultures on Black women, and it really blew me away to do this research. Constant exposure to microaggressions and all this kind of stuff increases anxiety, paranoia, depression, sleep difficulties, lack of confidence, all that other stuff. But it was the physical stuff that really blew my mind, because one thing that we all know is Black women, you assimilate to fit into corporate cultures. You're not yourself. Boston University, this really blew my mind, found that chromosomal shifts actually take place in Black women who are exposed to these microaggressions. It's like our bodies are that intelligent. They literally try to turn us into a different person. Diabetes, depression, heart disease, high blood pressure. And I know Black women put out 30% more cortisol than white women. So welcome to our world. Welcome to the women who are going to fix it.
And and for you, Jackie, I wanted to talk to you about what your experience has been like, just having to deal with all of these things. She also is the author of Lift as You Climb. But what has been your experience, speaking to what Stacey just said, that Black women have to deal with in the workplace?
Going back, it's been 5 years since I've exited as a chief diversity officer, and it's triggering. Not only were we talked over, but we were labeled. or people are afraid of you, or you're a bully, or just because you show up confidently. Being a black woman in corporate America is one thing, but being a black immigrant woman with a thick accent is a whole nother ball game. So there was a lot of, I don't understand what you're saying, or you have an accent, we're not sure the client is going to want to speak with you, or can we take Billy Bob with us because they might fit in with him better.
Right. They might feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The other conversation that you're referring to,
chair.
It's with my being in the boardroom with my CEO going to present on diversity. And when we walk into the room, there was 12 seats around the table, and it was taken by 12 white guys. And myself and my boss, my boss was a white woman, she just edged to the back of the room and sat down. And as I was walking back there, Angela, I had, as Oprah would say, me aha moment. Right. And I'm like, Rosa Parks did not get arrested for me to go back there and pick a chair up and sit back there. So I picked the chair up and I went over to my CEO, and this is a Jamaican saying, small up yourselves. And he was he just started laughing and going like this. And everybody just moved around the table and make space. And so there are times when you have to figure out how your coping mechanism
when you
is.
don't have the seat at the table.
And I brought my chair and I told him to small up himself. And so ever since that incident, every time he sees me, he would say, small up yourself.
That is so fun.
We have more when we come back on this Wealth Wednesday. I'm with my partner, Stacey Tisdale, and we have Sandra Kintz, the CEO of Paradigm for Parity, Jackie Glenn, the founder and CEO of Glenn Diversity HR Solutions. We have more when we come back. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
And I don't mind sharing my wealth, dog.
Getting you straight financially, mentally, and physically. This is Wealth Wednesday on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and it is a Wealth Wednesday. I have my partner, Stacey Tisdale, here with me, and we are talking about Black women in corporate America, how to thrive in the workplace in your career. We have Sandra Kintz, the CEO of Paradigm for Parity, Jackie Glenn, the founder and CEO of Glenn Diversity HR Solutions. Stacey, you have a question?
You say Black women, all people really have to own their career journey. What does that look like?
I talk to a lot of women with my HR background, and they'll say to me things like, I didn't get promoted, or, nobody invited me. And I said, well, did you tell them what you want to do? And did you make it known? Did you put it out there? Because what I found when I was in corporate America, they would say to me, we didn't know you want to do that. We didn't know you want to. And so I said, make whatever your aspiration is known.
Absolutely. I sure did that. I want my own show.
You put it out there and they can't say don't know. And this is what I'm looking to do, and own it. Just go in there, state what you want, and what you're and why you should get it.
Why you deserve it.
Yes.
Not just why you want it, but why you deserve it. What I've been doing. This is what I've been up to. Because sometimes people don't know.
Right.
And we assume that just because we've been doing all this work, that they're paying attention. They know sometimes you have to show people, here are the things that I've done. This is what I've accomplished. Here's X, Y, and Z, just so you can see. And this is why I deserve. And also ask, is there something I'm not doing that I should be doing?
I said, tell me what do I need to get there.
All right. I'm Angela Yee, and it's a Wealth Wednesday. We're talking about Black women in corporate America.
Sandra was, top executive at Bank of America before she was at Paradigm for Parity.
What I learned over the course of my career is that if you just put your head down and all you're doing is working, you are not doing enough. But where you start to elevate yourself is where you think about, number one, own my career 100%. Number two, networking is critical. Who knows your worth and your value? And when I became at a point in my career where I knew it was time for me to do something different, and I, of course, learned some of these quality lessons, I went in and I had a conversation with my manager, and I said, look, I love the work that I do, but it's time for me to do something bigger and broader. And while I love and I want to stay with this organization, I'm going to look externally. And to be honest with you, she encouraged me and said, you should know your value in the market, but give us the opportunity to provide you with that next career move that you're looking for. The next thing she asked me, which is probably one of the most difficult questions to answer, is what do you want.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times what people think is, I want to be promoted. I want to make more money. Yes, those are things that I wanted, but that's not the answer that they're looking for. Again, it's articulating what are your skills? What experiences do you want to have? And it wasn't about a role or a job. It was about what is it that I wanted to accomplish in my career? Where did I see myself? And then they can go back and advocate, meaning they, your manager and your sponsors and those that you're networking with can go back and help you then marry that role or your desire to a role within the organization. And once I had that conversation with her, I began to look externally and internally. And of course, Paradigm for Parity came along, and my manager had a brilliant idea when they came and said, hey, we're looking for a CEO. Or no, they didn't say we were looking. They said we're about to hire a CEO. And my manager said, wait a minute. And she got with the head of HR and said, Sandra's looking for something bigger and broader. We have a leader on loan program. I know we haven't had someone go out as a CEO, but she would kill it.
That's amazing.
And they went and presented that opportunity.
This Bank of America is a Paradigm for Parity company. So what happens is companies take the pledge to follow Paradigm for Parity's guidelines and action steps to promote gender equality in their C-suite.
Yeah.
And as you're hearing these wonderful people, everybody out there needs to sign up for their free masterclass on the new realities of Black women in the workplace. That's on November 2nd. It's Paradigm, PARADIGM, number 4, Parity, PARITY.org/masterclass.
And it's free.
It's free.
Keep in mind, if you're not a Black woman, you should still sign up.
You get all these skills are awesome.
Yeah, the skills are awesome and they work for everyone, and it also gives you an opportunity to broaden your own perspective and see it from a different point of view. So we hope you'll all take the opportunity to join us here in November for our masterclass series, and it's going to be November 2nd at 11 o'clock a.m.
All right. Thank you so much. I love the work that you've been doing, and for you ladies to be up here with us today. And it's a pleasure to see you again also.
It's always a pleasure.
And when we come back, we have Ask Ye. 800-292-5150 is the number. Call us up. Any question you have, we're here to help. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Everybody whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
You should know.
This is Ask Ye.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm Way Up, Angela.
And you know what we're doing? We're doing Ask Yee.
Yes.
800-292-5150 is the number. And just so you know, yes, we do take voice messages. And here's one from Alexis from Chicago.
My question is that me and my baby dad are currently in a good place. We are like working together, but our personal life is chaotic. I wanted to get some advice for you on, should we continue to work together, or should we just let things be what it is? Because I would hate for our business life to interfere with our personal life. So I just want to know what you think. Thank you.
No, do not work with him. I feel like she already knows what she wants to do.
Wait a minute. That was really quick, Angela.
Well, because, listen, here's the thing. Sometimes in certain situations, business and personal don't mix.
Yes.
And it feels like they already have a lot of issues. Just for her to be like, right now it's this. And the fact that she has questions about it, listen to your intuition. Sometimes we know what to do, but we try to talk ourselves out of it.
Yeah.
And there's a voice in your head that is telling you, do not work with him.
What is the voice telling her?
Do not work with him. So I feel like Alexis already knows it's not a good idea.
Yeah.
And until you guys are in a really, really great, stable place, if you don't have to work together and it's not like y'all have a company or something solidified, don't do it.
Yeah.
You know, now it's one thing if you guys already have a company together and things are already entangled, but it feels like you can get out of it. And it's not, a situation that's going to be too difficult right now. Don't put yourself in a bad situation. You're already questioning it.
Yeah.
And that to me is a red flag within itself. Okay. Focus on what your personal situation is. You guys have a kid together. That's a priority, because when things go left in your personal, you don't want that to affect your professional.
Yep.
And it feels like it's been an issue already just from me hearing that message. So my answer to you is
run.
Don't do it. All right. That was your Ask Yee. 800-292-5150 is the number. Of course, you can always call us up in case you couldn't get through. As you can see, you can leave a message and we'll answer. And of course, you can also leave a message for last word every single day. Y'all have the last word on the show. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Last word is next.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes.
What a nice day I had with you, Jasmine.
Yeah, this was fun, Angela.
We had a good time. I can tell you've been
What? You can tell. You can tell I've been what?
You've been drinking your water.
Yeah, minding my business.
Minding your business. Well, again, I had a great time in Detroit. And shout out to the team. You know, we got this 30-unit building in Midtown Detroit.
Yes.
A lot of progress. So I just want to say it's really exciting to see everything coming together.
Everything's coming way up.
It's cool when you know you broke, but you can see why.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
You know, because it's not just that. I got like other things. Listen, this new place in Brooklyn that I've been working on for 2 years. You know,
you got a few things cooking.
Yeah. I'm cash poor.
Ain't nothing wrong with
God
that.
I have friends like you.
Okay, all right.
If you guys see me out, offer to buy me a drink or something or some wings. I don't know. All right. But again, you guys have the last word. Thank you again for all of the Wealth Wednesday conversations that we've been having. We were talking about Black women in corporate America. You can go to Paradigm for Parity to find out more information about how you can get the free training and watch some of the classes and join in some of these, quote, courageous conversations. And of course, you always have the last word. 800-292-5150 is the number. Call us up and leave a message. Last word now.
I ain't saying I'm a gold digger, but the guy I was dating did cheat on me, and it was around Christmas time, and I knew what he was getting me for Christmas, and we had a trip planned to California and all that. And so I just said whatever, and I went on this trip to California, and I got my $1,000 laptop for my gift. And then that's after when I broke up with him. So I kind of did use him for his money, use him for his gifts, but they were already bought, and I really needed them for school.
Hey, good morning, Angela. I want to shine a light on my boy, SB from Harlem, for changing his life around and being a positive influence to his son. And I want to shine a light on Maino and thank Maino on behalf of my boy, SB, for putting his little son in his music video and showing him love. And Dykeman basketball courts up there in the Bronx. Peace.
So I had an intercourse with my dad and my uncle, and I don't know how I feel about it, but I want to get people's perspective on it. My name is Gaston. I'm from Jamaica, Queens. Thank you.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.